Hiya, punks. Welcome to the shittiest fucking city of them all on CNR, where the only decent human being is messed up Smiley whose arms deal. Welcome. Let's start this radio show with Cash being fucking angry at everyone. What do you have to say about this, Rashon?
Well, that was a good intro, Cash. I mean, I usually say the same snit every week, so that was a pretty good refresher. I told Cash that they tune in for me, but they stay for you. So GG. So welcome to. Of course, yes.
Of course.
Welcome to.
I'm calling my favorite city of all times the gayest city, just because no one plays this shit. No one's doing anything. You have no weapon dealers. You have no arms dealers. Nothing. Like, what are people doing on the city even?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Los Santos has really lost its luster for quite a while. I've been D&Ding Rate My Chase lately, if you guys know what that means. The Game of Thrones owners, or writers. I've been D&Ding Rate My Chase lately. But there has not been a Los Santos Rate My Chase since January 25th. It has been... How long has it been? Yeah, it has been 4.5 months since I've put a Rate My Chase in Los Santos. Meaning the city is not popping. Shout out to Cal Khan. Cal Khan was the last guy. But I tell you, I mean, back in the day, Los Santos used to easily and pretty firmly, like as firm as when you grab a woman's ass, like it's that firmly be the second best city, or the second most favorite city by players on the server. Now it's third, and it's not even close. San Fierro has passed that, and whenever I try to go and record, I don't usually prioritize a city, but somehow it just always seems to be LB and San Fierro. Whenever I think I'm gonna go in game, I see server one's Los Santos, I see, oh, it's 40 players. Yeah, that's not going to work. So, Los Santos has just been left behind so much. But next I'll be Destiny. Shout out to Destiny. He's my dude. Destiny's my dude. But yeah, welcome to the Punkery show. Anyway,
the thing is that even us, like, we've been waiting for Los Santos to pass so many times. Like, we sit here and we wait for the game week to be over just so we would have some people tuning in, since there's literally no people on Los Santos playing. Which makes me feel kind of sad, because Santos always used to be my favorite city, and I don't know how it came to this, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I always thought Los Santos was, like if you play COP 24/7, Los Santos is the funnest city to play as COP with 40 players. That's what I always thought. Because LB is trash. San Fierro is not that great with 40 players, but Los Santos need the players, man. Needs the players. That's what it needs to be. But yeah, it's too bad, Cash. Your city has gone down. Its popularity has just diminished. But Los Santos is still a good city. I still like Los Santos. I've got 1,100 game days in Los Santos, so I respect.
I don't know, a few days ago it was really popping on LS. I don't know if you remember, but like there was like tons of warranted people, tons of hits. Like it felt like good old Los Santos, But that happens so rarely that I don't know. It just happens really super rarely.
Exactly. Yeah. I hope that next weekend can be a very good Los Santos game. We got to get some chases in Los Santos because I've been neglecting the city so much. But yes.
What's happening with your Rate My Chase series though? Still ideas popping? Having rain chase, having this type of chase? When we get one in snow?
Snow, Rockstar didn't want to put snow in the game, It doesn't really snow in California that much. So, that's how it be.
You could do it like for Christmas update if it happens.
I was thinking I'd probably a PH Rate My Chase, like actually, because I never record in PH hour, like never. But I don't know if that's really viable. Like there's this guy, his name is Kang Patola. His name is Kang Patola. He's a PH dude, and he keeps asking me to put him in the Rate My Chase. And number one, I know it's discrimination, but I don't really like to I don't really want to put a guy whose name is Akang Patola on Rate My Chase, but, you know, then again, there was a guy in early season 1 whose name was Really Horny Tit Sweat, so I don't know where I draw the line. But yeah, you know, I don't know. Let's see about that. Well, Kesh, I will announce that when I'm ready. Okay, when I'm ready. I will when I'm ready. So let's see, you know, the Women's World Cup's going on, but before I actually get into the World Cup, you know, I don't know how many people on the server like sports, you know. If this server loved sports, then I'd get along with everybody. I mean, holy shit, you know, sports brings people together, you know, and athletes these days, they're getting cash after cash, you know, the TV deals are going up, people are getting cash like nothing, and there is some resentment among people. Well, you know, there's a dude, he used to play American football, his name's called Kellen Winslow, and he's 35 years old, and it's the weird news of the day because he was convicted of raping a couple people. And you know, Kesh, if you were a professional sports player, right? And if you were in the high life, I guess this would apply more to men. You know, you go sleep with a ton of women. You know, be in the bars. You know, be a bachelor and all that. You know, because you could do that. Because you.
I used to do sports a lot. People don't know that. I was at the Children Olympics games. I was that good in my sport, but that was ages ago.
Yeah, the problem is that you can't get Deke as a child like that. So
yeah, no, and the problem is like you cannot make a living off some sports, you know. So my parents were like, go to school. Go to school. Yeah.
Boring and traditional, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, if you had millions of dollars and you were a sports player, you know, you get women. Obviously, those women would be around your age, you know what I mean? Makes a lot of sense, you know. Beautiful women around your age. That would apply to you, too, because you like women. But Kellen Winslow, he's 35 years old, and he was convicted of raping a homeless 58-year-old woman. So let me get this straight.
Why? When you have so much money, you can like get every pussy you want, and even if she doesn't want you, you can buy her, like, you know, hook her or whatever. Why would you rape a homeless person? Okay, I would understand maybe if she was like 20 and she looked damn fine, but that's rare for homeless people. But she's homeless and 58. What?
I don't know. I'm trying to see how many years he played in the NFL. Let's see. He played, he played 9 years in the NFL. I mean, that should have at least netted him a couple $1 million. So when you have a couple $1 million and, you know, you can be a hot shot, you grew up in California, Southern California, the place where women probably look the best in this country. And you go first, and the funny part is the woman, so he offered her money, she refused, and he still raped her. So
see, maybe that's the trouble, you know, that they're so used on everyone doing as they want and whatnot, you know, that, you know, that's probably a problem, because through their life they can get whatever they want, and they always got it when they wanted it. So now one girl tells him no, and he's upset, you know, so he goes rapes her.
Yeah, but an old lady. I mean, why are you trying to bag an old lady? I mean, she's probably got gray hair. She's on the street. She's probably dirty. I mean, I don't understand. And what's funny is that I saw a video. Well, Kesh just killed Your Gay Love. Drop on the clues on Kesh right there. She just killed 1944. Your Gay Love. But yeah, you know, it just makes me wonder. Because if I was that dude, I'd be trying to get women around my age in their 20s, you feel me? Live in California, for fuck's sake, you know? All you gotta do is say you're in the NFL, and they'll flash that pussy, you know what I mean? But, like, seriously? And in the courtroom, right, there was a video, and he, you know, the judge or whatever read off that he was convicted of 4 counts of something, 4 out of 12 or something like that, and he just looked bewildered. Like, this guy must be on drugs. Like, I don't know if you've seen the video, but he's completely bewildered. Like, he cannot believe that he was convicted of all these things, you know, rape and indecent, what's that called? Indecent exposure. I mean, what an asshole, you know?
Speaking of rapes and professional athletes, you have a football player called Neymar. I don't know, you've probably heard of him. He's Brazilian.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Mystic. So, there was a girl in the hotel that he was supposed to have sex with. I don't know whether she was escort or just a girl that wanted them or whatever. And she asked for a condom, you know, and he said no, and proceeded to fuck her. And now they're saying that he raped her, you know. And there's like, oh, how did I rape her? And he like showed up his WhatsApp messages like that he exchanged with her, where she showed him like tits and ass and boobs and no tits. I already said, okay, whatever. Like the whole you know, the whole
shebang. Yeah.
Just pretty much everything, you know. But still, like, I don't get his thinking. Like, he's trying to defend himself. Look, she sent me all those things, so she obviously wanted it, you know, so I didn't rape her. Yeah, but you still raped her. She asked for a condom, you didn't have it, she didn't want, and you fucked her, you know? Even if you exchanged messages before and if she was dirty or whatever, she wanted with condom, you didn't have it, you raped her, you know? That's still rape, in my opinion, at least, no?
Yeah.
It's like kind of like those kind of guys who say, oh, but she was walking like down the street with like super hot pants, you know, betcha she wanted it, you know. I didn't rape her, she wanted it. Like, that's some really not rational thinking, in my opinion. But
well, you know, here's the thing, like, obviously, if a woman says no, then it's no.
Yeah, no matter what you did before, yeah, maybe she wanted it at some point, you know. Probably she wanted your dick, you're an athlete, you have like a lot of money, but in the end she didn't want it, you know, so it's still rape, in my opinion.
The thing is that with those texts, he was trying to suppress it a little bit, as in, like, for example, let's say there were no texts. Then it would be like, oh, Neymar just forcibly, you know, got this woman out of somewhere, you know, dragged her back and shot her back. You feel me? But with the texts, at least there's some clarification that, you know, he wasn't doing that. Like, he wasn't doing the Bill Cosby type snit. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's still wrong, because it's just to walk down to the store to get a couple of condoms, which, you know,
like,
he's an idiot.
He's a pro. Like, he literally probably has people serving him front and back, you know. He could just call, like, bro, listen, I need, like, pack of extra small, like, you know, can you bring me, like, within 5 minutes? And it would happen, I'm sure, you know.
The thing is, if you're asking a dude to give you extra small, then you're not going to ask him. That's the problem.
I told you this already, didn't I, like, on this topic. So my mother works in pharmacy, and the guys usually come buy condoms in pharmacy. Some buy in shop, but some buy in pharmacy. And part of the procedure is you ask, what size are you, you know? And she asks them, what size do you want? And they always, like, without a fail, they always say, the biggest you got. The biggest you got, you know? And the funny shit is, like, they probably go, like, out of the pharmacy and they need to go back to the shop and buy the proper size for them, you know? It's just like, if you go in a store, no one's asking you for the size. You take what suits you, you know? But when you have, like, a woman in a pharmacy asking you what's your size, you know, every fucking guy is gonna say the biggest you got. Even though he probably walks out of the pharmacy later and just throws the pack in the can.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I know you said it, but it just passed my mind. So, do you have to go to the pharmacist in order to get the condoms?
No,
They're just on
you can
shelf.
get them. They just like they're on shelf in store, but usually they locked behind the glass. Like some things are, like I don't know, like some alcohol drinks which are really expensive are not on the shelf, obviously, and cigarettes are stored away, and some things I know are like razors and stuff like that, Gillettes and stuff like that. So I think like condoms are in some shops, not in all of them. In some shops, condoms are locked, like, and you need to ask like assistant or whatever to come unlock for you. But like in bigger shops, they're like free on shelves. You just take them, But I guess it's just like convenience thing, People who are already in pharmacy, they're getting like drugs for their kids or wife or whatever, and then they want to take condoms as well,
It is a bit awkward though. To tell anybody, whether it be a woman or a man, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing about that is you just gotta be like, hey, I'm not going to see this person again, or if I do see them, I'm not gonna see them for months.
And my mom is not like 14-year-old girl who will believe every guy who says he has the biggest dong. She probably has some life experience to know that not everyone is the biggest size you got.
Yeah, exactly. She probably is not gonna remember that at all. So there's no need to impress a lady that you don't know. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's just like man complex or something, You can conquer everything in the world, yet you can never conquer like control over your dick, first of all, and like insecurity over your dick.
Well, there's only one way to fix that, is if like you're fat. If you if you lose weight, then you gain 5 centimeters. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's how it be. I was gonna say something else, but I don't want to say it because that's.
So, what size is John?
I don't know. But if fat has a factor in it, not as high of a potential that he could be. That's the thing. See, all the fat people out there, if there is any incentive, if there's any incentive for your well-being, especially if you care about your manhood, all right, if you get rid of that belly fat, that abdominal fat, that fat around there, you easily gain 5 to 7 centimeters, all right, very simple. I should say inches because Borats usually aren't fat, so, oh well. You gotta, anyway. Fucking 6. What?
I never like thought that like guy would lose weight, just to earn a few inches here and there, but nice approach. Though I did notice something, right, which is, all those men that you have like who go like a bit crazy about fitness, like from 20s to their early 30s or like mid 30s, they start to lift, they want to look good, whatever, and their reasoning is that they want to take care of themselves, right? Which I totally don't buy, because have you ever like, obviously, they got trying to get shredded so they would get girls to fuck, obviously, because I have never ever in my life seen a guy who's 50 plus who goes to gym, or 60 plus or 70 plus, who goes to gym daily to keep in good health, You have a bunch of old ladies, like I know like quite a lot of them actually, that go to yoga every day, They're still like 65, 75, whatever years old, and they go to yoga, every morning or whatever, because they want to feel good, I have never ever seen old man that does that, ever. Like they would rather sit at home, watch TV, and drink vodka, especially like Slavic men. Like you're like pussified, if you go to gym or like at the age of 60 or whatever. Why would I do that, Which proves my point that you guys literally do it for the pussy. No other reason whatsoever.
But is that really an issue?
I mean, it's just how it be, It's just funny when the guys say it like that.
Oh, okay, I understand what you mean. I mean, you can't say that though. Like, you can't go to a gym and be like, "Hey, I'm trying to get rich. I'm trying to get some pussy." Like, you can't say that. You can't say that.
Yeah,
to people.
why don't you say it like that? It's
Because-
fucking obvious.
because women don't wanna hear that.
As soon as you hit 40 or like 43 or whatever, you stop going to the gym, whereas ladies still continue to go to the gym, you know?
Okay, I mean, women don't want to hear you say, "I'm here to get some pussy. I'm here to get some money to get some pussy." Like, most women don't want to hear that. Like, they don't want to hear like this. "Oh my god," you know. They don't want to hear that. So you've got to sugarcoat it. Like, I understand, Kesh, that you're not a sugarcoater, and if somebody said that to you, you respect that. But most girls would. So, you know.
So you're trying to say most girls like wool being pulled over their eyes. GG.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate thing, you know. I would love to say. See, the thing is, you can only say that to girls that you like know, like really know, or else, you know, if it's a girl you just met, then you can't say that. You know. See, the thing about women, right, is that they have this guard, right? This guard of things that you can say to them, and then after a while you can say anything. But at first, like, you know, if you say dumb snit, then, you know, they'll gasp. You feel me? So that's the thing. That's just how it is, Kesh. I mean, it's not only men's fault, you know. It's not only, but all it is, you know, there's absolutely no reason, not no reason, but no problem in going to the gym to you know, you better yourself at the same time, but the primary goal would be to get some pussy, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Exactly.
I respect honesty. If a guy would tell me that, I would be like, "Damn, you went to gym to get some pussy, and in the end, I'm the one that you chose."
Are you implying you don't have a pussy?
All that effort? No, I'm saying I would be fired, you know?
Oh.
Like, he spent, like, years in gym, like, getting that gains, you know? To get my pussy.
Well, then, more women in the world should be like you, then, in that case. Because if more women were like that, then it would be a lot easier for men. Yes. That's too bad. Let's see here. Let's see. Speaking of sports, though. Speaking of sports, though. So the NBA Finals are going on. Game 6 is, I think, tomorrow night, something like that, or in 2 days. And in the last game, the two teams are Golden State from California and Toronto. Toronto, the Raptors. This is the first time that a Canadian team has gotten to the NBA Finals, and that would be very difficult because there's only one Canadian team. So, of course, there was a guy on the Warriors who came back after missing a lot of games because he was hurt, but he's the best player on the team. And when it was announced that the best player on the team came back, then it's like, oh, he's the secret weapon. Oh shit, we might lose now. Well, he was not ready to come back because he was still injured, and he possibly tore his Achilles in the game. So, upon seeing that he was injured, the crowd, the Toronto crowd, cheered for his injury. And that caused a lot of backlash because, you know, you think about Canadians. Canadians are the nicest people in the world. You know, they have this rep of being very courteous, very nice, and they will never wish ill will on anybody. But they cheered Kevin Durant's injury.
That's really low life.
It is low life, but you know, and I kind of thought about this, and I saw a video about it. Kesh, this is a sign of respect.
It is kind of, though. I mean, they have to go so low. They care about it so much, you know. Like, the only thing that can run in their favor is like if he gets injured. Like, if he isn't injured, obviously, like he hurt some big deal, you know, because he's just too good or whatever. That could be a reasoning, I guess, behind it.
Yeah, I mean, he's the best player, and now that he got injured, it's like, oh shit, we can now actually win again. So in some way, it's actually the biggest form of respect to cheer his injury. It's not the right thing to do, obviously. But the thing is we all have like on the fly reactions, honest reactions, like we were talking about with the gym thing. The first thing you think when this guy gets injured is, oh shit, we can win now.
Yep.
And that was the honest reaction of the fans. And if you can figure out that Canadians can do this, it's like, oh shit, then the rest of the world will do that. So that's the thing. Now, obviously, it's not right. There are many ways to go about it, many ways to look at it. It's not right, but some reactions are genuine. But obviously, the Raptors players, they're like, no, don't cheer, and they were great for suppressing those guys because, and in fact, the Raptors fans got donkey today for that snap too. That's pretty funny.
Dang. Just no people who are not part of the game can get a donkey.
Exactly, the fans got.
My ex-boyfriend should have gotten one then.
What, he laughed at your misfortune? He laughed at your misfortune.
No, I would give him donkey.
That's too damn bad. Too damn bad. Anybody can get a donkey. But yeah, we'll see what happens in game 6. And after that, if the Raptors win, I'm going to spam Kawhi Leonard's laugh around the radio next week.
Speaking of Canadians, where's this, what was his name even? I forgot. Dang, I'm so bad with my memory. The Canadian dude who dated Argentinian girl in this game. Where are them two?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure Disco is not in Argentina. But I don't know. But
they completely stopped playing, like... Maybe she's pregnant.
Maybe. I mean, the Backfires told me that he's been busy. So that can mean a lot of things. I don't quite really care. Because, the thing about people, right, is that, you make your first impression about people, and then, no matter how progressive they may get, that first impression still kind of, looms. And Disco in, 2012 was, retarded. So it's really difficult for me. I understand he's a big boy now, and Backfire tells me all the time how he's a big boy. But it's still very difficult to take this. It's still very tough for me to take Disco seriously or anything, But yeah, let's hope that the two stooges, Disco and Mac Wisconsin, are having a very good time, and that they're giving each other very good fuck. Let's move on to the Women's World Cup. Watched a few games today. I actually don't really know who's doing well more than so. I watched the South Korea-Nigeria game. South Korea got their ass kicked. And Germany beats fucking Spain, And the other day, dropping the clues bombs for America, damn it. They destroyed Thailand 13-0. And there's some people that say, oh, what the fuck? Why are you scoring 13 goals?
Aren't the guys playing for Thailand? Like trannies.
Oh no. Well, because I'll tell you one thing, there are just some countries where you see them play and they don't really look like women. I don't know about Thailand, but when I see South Korea play, when I see Nigeria play, neither of those teams really look like women. I hate
Nigerian girls could probably fuck with you, and the Korean ones. I mean, seriously, if you cut hair short on a Korean guy or a girl, can you really tell a difference?
I don't know. Maybe you can, but of those players, it was, I don't know. I don't want to judge the players, but either way.
Really, I'm sad I'm not watching this World Cup. I like watching football in general. I just had exams going, so whatever excuse I can find to not prepare for exams is a bad excuse, you know. People are suggesting me all the time to start watching Chernobyl, the HBO episodes, and I really wanted to start watching them, but if I would have, you know, then I would always be like, just gonna watch another episode, you know, just gonna watch another episode. And then, have you ever like prepared for exams and you're like actively looking for excuses not to study?
Yes. I study for like an hour and then I just hope to do something else.
Normal days, I would have not looked forward to cleaning my flat or whatever, you know. But before exams, holy shit, everything starts to bother me, you know. Need to clean the flat before I can study.
Well, basically, you'd have to parental control your own internet. That's all I can say, or suggest to you for you to do. But there's so many things that can distract somebody from stuff that they don't want to do. As far as I know, Chernobyl is not a long series, so I don't know.
Well, thanks, man. Thanks. I'll start tonight.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but I just said it. That's how it be. That's how it be. It's too bad. It's too damn bad. So yeah, you know, we'll see how the world goes.
I found a new girlfriend for you in the game. ID 53.
I can't press tab. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely. We're not gonna do that. But yeah, let's see. Let me just take a look at the fucking standings in the Women's World Cup. Oh, okay, they're called tables. Alright, so the usual suspects, Germany, they've won twice. Brazil, Italy, England, they're all good. Oh, Canada. I don't think Canada's good at soccer, but they won. Netherlands, they won. Morocco, Sweden, easy. France, Norway, easy. So, not a lot of upset type teams. Nigeria won today, you know.
Speaking of honesty, a bit earlier on about fitness and stuff. Be honest now and admit you watch girls football for the ass.
No, I don't watch women's football for the ass. No, the only women's sport I watch for the ass is beach volleyball. Because there's literally ass in it. True. Exactly.
I guess if soccer girls would have that kind of hot shorts, you know, more people would watch it.
Exactly. See, Kesh, if you played beach volleyball, I'd watch it all day. But yeah. But yeah, beach volleyball. Beach volleyball. I was
actually when I was at school, I was used in every single team there was in sports. Like when our school competed at basketball, they put me in basketball team. When they competed in soccer, they put me in soccer team. When we played like volleyball, I got put in volleyball team, even though I was not that good at it. But just, I guess I was like good at sports.
The rep. You just had the rep, yeah.
I'm quite tall as well, maybe that helps. Well, quite tall, tall, I guess. Not that tall, but still taller than the average.
So there you go, Kesh. You should have played beach volleyball then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know, the Olympics is in 2 years, so you can still train for it, you know. I don't know if... I've never seen Slovenia play beach volleyball, so, you know, you could get on it. And we can watch you.
Neither have I.
Or I can watch you.
Neither have I.
You know.
But what's really weird to me is like guys playing volleyball. Not beach volleyball, that looks pretty okay-ish because they're tanned, you know, and sunglasses and they look like jocks. But like guys who play volleyball like inside the court, you know, that looks pretty uninteresting. Not interesting.
Yeah. I don't watch men's volleyball, no. Women's volleyball is good too, but they've got too much on. Like they don't have much on, but they have too much on still.
Oh my god.
Actually no, that's wrong because volleyball, like jerseys are pretty tight, as far as I remember. So yeah.
Put the same tight jerseys on men.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to that. I don't pay attention to that.
Double standards, bitch.
I mean, it's not double standard. It's I don't watch men's anything for the ass. Well,
Do you watch women's basketball?
I watch women's college basketball, but I don't really watch women's pro basketball.
Are they good?
Good as in what? Like they play good or they look good?
Yeah. Well, both, I guess.
Oh yeah, they play good. Women, like, they have a very weird way of jump shots. Like, what they do is, like, they hop and then they jump.
Yeah, because she needs to get the lift, when there's no boyfriend around to lift her up.
Oh no. I mean, women are good shooters too. I mean, but yeah, women's college basketball players, they look good.
Yeah, I think like a lot of female sports aren't that physical, but they are maybe more technical, like in football even. Like they have good technique, but they cannot run as fast, or even though like female football is it's terrible, like there's a corner kick. Okay, so there's a girl that like shoots corner kick, and you have like group of girls like standing near post, far post, or whatever, and you have girls literally pushing their nails in your pussy and ass. That would never happen with men, Like whatever she can hold on or wherever she can slide her shit into, she'll do it. Yeah, it's terrible. It's legit terrible.
I didn't notice that.
All the bodied cavities you can find.
Well, I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, it's not very often, but, like, there are some men, there are some men that will, off a corner kick will try to grab something, but I guess it's more, common with, women's soccer, you know what I mean? Because they got small fingers, so it's, easy to, put your hand anyway, but, yeah, as long as it's within the rules of the game and they don't get a yellow card or whatever, I guess they can do it, right?
I actually know in real life 2 girls that play soccer and they were on opposing team once and they met in game. I wonder how that happened. Like maybe she got fingered while like when the other team was taking corner kick. I don't know. Don't want to know.
A 10-second quickie during the corner kick. Love it. Just gotta love it. But yeah, I like women's sports. Yeah, women's tennis. I haven't seen women's tennis in a while. But
some guys watch it for the moans.
I mean, yeah.
I guess.
Okay, first of all, like I said, they're grunts. All right, they're grunts.
Grunts.
There's a big difference between
girls don't grunt.
There's a big difference between grunting, groaning, and moaning. All right. Groaning is like you wake up in the morning and you don't want to get out of the bed, so you're just like that's a groan. A grunt is like when you hit your hand on your nightstand and you grimace in pain and you grunt. Moaning is it's more of a sexual connotation. It's what Neymar.
Come on, listen to Anna Kurnikova, like the tennis player, and tell me she doesn't moan.
And yeah, I was gonna say Maria Sharapova. She I don't know what she does, something. But she does.
I'm getting requests.
I'm pretty sure Kesh moaned during the last Punkery show, as usual.
Yeah,
but yeah, Maria Sharapova does something. It's not a moan. It's like something. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's something. And
it makes you lose the focus on the game. That's the main thing, I guess.
Well, Kesh, it's a bit better. The grunting is okay, but it's more what they're wearing. They got the short skirts. You feel me? They might have forgotten their bra in the dressing room. You know what I mean? So it's more.
What about Williams sisters?
Well, Venus. Well, the thing about Serena is that she's got a different body. Venus has more of a tennis body. Serena is just different. She's just different.
Yeah.
She's different. She's mad muscly. You feel me? Sometimes I think that she can serve better than men, but Serena, she's an OG. She's an OG. That's for damn sure. She's getting old though, so I don't think she's going to have a major dead for that. But yeah, Serena's still hot in her own way.
True.
That's the thing. Exactly, that's the thing. So yeah, there you go.
She's very good definition of BBW.
Yes, she's the best definition of BBW, and she's married to the Reddit creator. Is it? That's kind of
really
random. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
That's very random. Like Serena Williams is married to the Reddit creator. That's random.
That's random.
That's so fucking random. Like, she used to go out with Drake. Used to go out with a rapper called Common, I believe, and then all of a sudden she's married to the Reddit creator. That's different. That's really different. But drop one of Clues Bombs for Serena Williams. Damn it, she's a strong black woman. Strong.
OG. She's goat. Like,
she's the
yep.
She's the
on planets at least.
Yes. So yeah, Cash, 2020 beach volleyball. Can't wait to see you.
Oh my god. Well, where is the new next Olympics gonna be held anyway?
Let's see me Google. 2020 Summer Olympics. It is in Tokyo. It's in Tokyo. It's in Japan. Yeah, so there you go, Cash. I mean, you've got 2 years. You got 2 years. I look forward to seeing you on the beach volleyball court.
I'll be like the only MILF playing volleyball. No, but speaking of Olympics, I read this article once in the. There were like Olympics in Athens in Greece, right?
Yes, old time.
And yeah, like quite a time, like a long time ago. I think it was like 2004 or something. I don't remember. Yeah. Anyway, but that was like only like I think 2 Olympics after, which is like 8 years after, right? And they showed like pictures of all the like pools and stadiums and stuff, and they were like covered in grass and dirt and everything, because Olympics is really like I don't know, it's like to promote the country and stuff like that, but they invest so much money in it and they don't think of actual like capacity and like capabilities of the country after the Olympic Games, because I know they built like huge stadiums, like even for football, and then they have like 2 teams maybe in their first league that get more than 10,000 people per game to watch. Yeah. So in that aspect I don't really like Olympics, because I would rather like have Olympics be hosted by the countries that already have the infrastructures, instead of like forcingly choosing some countries, and then there's like a lot of investment going on and like so much money wasted, and then it all goes to shit in the end anyway. So I don't know, like I like Olympics, but I don't really like this path they take, into selecting the country to host it.
Yeah, like in Sochi, Sochi seemed not to be able to really, the city really couldn't have, it wasn't fit for an Olympics, but it happened anyway, and it fucked things up. They should have had in Moscow or something, not Sochi, but yeah, that's the thing. I guess that was with Qatar or some shit. They were supposed to have something. Yeah,
it's like it feels so artificial. They like kind of come somewhere, build something up, and then just leave. That's weird way of doing things, and especially like Olympic spirit or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Wool did say they get the tourism money. Well, I mean, yeah, but that only goes so far. They don't use the SNIT after they finish it up. So
yeah, and actually this tourism money then really quickly evaporates when they use this tourist money on trying to upkeep all the facilities that got built in the time of Olympics, So I don't know.
Yeah, in some way there should be an infrastructure already there to host an Olympics. You know, you can't like for example go for an Olympics and not have a bunch of stuff already built already. You know, you got to be prepared, very prepared. That's why there was no World Cup in Morocco, I guess.
I mean, I would literally rather have Olympics like in UK or something, you know, and just give a chance to shitty clubs to get a little bit better, a better stadium. Like for example, like it's I don't know, Ipswich or whatever clubs that used to be in Premiership and they got relegated into lower, you know. And they still have a lot of people attending the matches, you know, and with the money they earn with like second league or whatever, they're not gonna be able to expand their stadium, you know. So I would maybe like use that money to finance clubs that already kind of have like the fan base going and stuff like that, you know, or that the stadium is gonna be used after, rather than I don't know doing it in Greece where. Who the fuck watches Greece first league of football?
I mean, the thing about Greece is it has very vast history of Olympics. You know what I mean? So that
that's
makes
true.
sense. You know, the thing is, you know, sometimes people want to see quirky countries host Olympics. Like, for example, I don't want any country with that's you know very high name recognition have Olympics. I don't want to see an Olympics in America. I do not want to see Olympics in the UK. I don't, because it's a normal country. Like it's
but like, when it's not normal country, there's more problems.
There's more problems. Yeah, but it's more interesting to have a you know a city or a country that's a bit quirky and out there to host an Olympics, because the US is normie, the UK is normie. You know.
Actually, it would be the best if Slovenia would host the next Olympics. Like,
yeah,
imagine, like
cool.
we would have stadium in every little village. Holy shit!
The problem is the country's so small that a stadium would take up the entire country. So it's
like you would have a ski slope, ski jumps, and the guy would jump from one side of the country.
That's the thing. So, you know, when you think about Sochi, you know, that was a bit quirky. You know, it was Russia, but Sochi, and it's not Moscow, you know, it's not St. Petersburg, you know, it's Sochi. It's not as well known of a city, you know, in Russia, you know. You know, they had Pyeongchang in South Korea, like, you know, Pyeongchang. I mean, that's who the fuck's heard of that city before the Winter Olympics, you know? You know, Beijing's okay. That was like 2008 or some shit. You know, but something different, like, you know, have an Olympics in like Switzerland or you know, Moldova.
Denmark. I don't know, like I would like
Denmark too, yeah.
For example, like if Denmark, Sweden and Norway joined forces, or like Finland, Sweden or whatever.
That would be perfect. That'd be perfect, yeah, because in the 2022 World Cup we got Canada, US and Mexico, I think. So yeah, that would be great if we had a Scandinavian you know, World Cup or Olympics.
It would be easier for people to run and not in fucking Africa or somewhere, you know.
Yeah, well, also South Africa for the World Cup was pretty quirky too. That was cool too. And they're also like they made very good songs for the South Africa World Cup. You know, they had a oh yeah. Oh yeah, or some shit like that. It was funny.
I really liked. I don't know what it was. I think it was World Cup though. They had the vuvuzelas, you know, or whatever they were
yeah,
called. Like in the thing, that was fucking epic.
People hated that, but it was so fun to hear from television. Like if you were at the game, you know you'd hate it, but listening to it on TV, like the vuvuzelas added so much to the game. Even when the game was boring, you still had vuvuzela there, you know. So GG, was fun. That was perfect. So yeah, there you go. Norway, Finland, Sweden. Come on, man. You gotta petition your governments. Be like, hey, let's get a trio. I mean, Finland and Sweden used to be one country before. So, or one union or whatever the hell it was. So you guys gotta get it going. Even though Bio says he hates Finland. And Small Gekis always fights with Finnish people on the server, and Finnish people fight with Small Gekis. So I don't know if, like, is there really that much animosity between Sweden and Finland? Like, really?
I don't know.
Really? That's crazy.
Probably.
See, all the guys in the 16th century that used to live in those two countries, they'd fucking look down on you guys, all right? Because you're all supposed to be from the same area, united. Even though it's funny because all three of those countries are right next to each other, but yet all three of those countries' people look completely different.
True.
No Swedish person looks like a Finnish person. Like, they're all fucking blonde. Finnish people all have fucking big lips, and they're white as fuck.
And I don't know, Swedish are biggest cooks, and Finnish have no emotions.
Yeah, I mean, they're so fucking different. Like, the only thing that's like on like the same that they're the same at is that they're both good at hockey. Norway's not, but Sweden and Finland are both great at hockey.
Norway is really good at all other winter sports. I think in ski running or whatever other sports are, like biathlon and whatever it's called, like they are super strong.
Yeah, it's true. Norway is great at the Winter Olympics, all the winter sports, because they're from winter area. Let's see here. Okay, we've been here for a while.
Oh my god.
Let's see. There's a guy spamming chat. Excellent. Last topic I have here is Salvatore and Wax getting banned by old man Chivo. Now, shout out to XXXS on the server. He is really irate at Chivo these days. He's got a very big argument of why Chivo is a punk and a fool. But he showed me screenshots of Salvatore and Wax getting banned, and that is some real snare right there. Drop one of the clues bombs for Chivo, damn it. I'm telling you, whenever Las Venturas cocksuckers get banned or disabled, and Salvatore got banned yesterday in Los Santos for evading, he came on,
and
his
he
name's
had
Crashes
some funny name as well, like some
Crashes user, yep.
Crashes user, yeah. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, seriously, this dude, Las Venturas players, like, here's the thing, like, the Las Venturas players, regular players, are sleeping giants, right? So if you leave them alone, they'll love you. You know what I mean? You let them do their shit, they'll love you. But if you punish them once, you're on their snit list forever. It's, they'll, yell at you like hyenas if you ever punish them. And no, it's never any Las Venturas player's fault that they get punished. It's never their fault. They always think it's never their fault. And, that's one of the reasons why the city sucks. And people who play that city suck, because they're all belligerent cocksuckers, and I don't want to see y'all playing the other two cities, especially San Fierro. I don't want to see you. Alright, so, Salvatore got banned, he evaded. I think he's gotten disabled twice in the past 2 weeks as well. So, there really is not much to be said about that. Whenever a Las Venturas fan gets destroyed, that makes my day.
Yeah, Rashon lights a candle.
Yes, I light a candle. It makes me feel very good inside my body when a Las Venturas player gets destroyed. Let's see here. I got anything else? I don't got anything else. You got anything else?
No. Not getting paid enough.
Okay. Alright. I can't pay with money, but I can pay in something else.
I think Parrish still owes you something before me, so.
Yeah. Parrish still owes me. She owes me. Problem is, she last weekend, Parrish was spamming chat to try to get Chivo to play with her. So I don't think she wants none of me. You feel me?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for the Punkery show. As far as I've got one more thing to say. So there have been people that have been like, Rashon, you gonna do the RPV? Rashon, gonna do the RPV? Right.
Yes, you do the RPV, please.
Okay.
And please don't stretch the images. I don't want my face looking like I'm Asian.
Wait, that's stretched?
Yeah, like eyes, shit. Like super, like a line.
Oh shit, that's
The aspect ratio was really fucked in the last one. I luckily got like a fucking Rashon. I got the sneak peek of RPV. Well, just my picture, how it's gonna look in the RPV, and the initial one was like so stretched, man. Like I actually got some tits on that first picture because it was stretched like across, like horizontally. But
Well,
it looked terrible. And then I told him like to fix it a bit, and I still feel it's like stretched massively. But you know, we are CNR. We will always complain. Whatever people do for free, we will complain. But just please still do the videos, please. Don't give it to someone that. I think
Okay.
like Cyber did really decent job on theirs. I don't know why he's not doing them anymore. I think he's done like two or something, and yeah, and they were okay. So I don't know why people that have proven that they can do them, why they are not doing them. Speaking of RPV, Baby Wooly is gonna be in RPV. He promised me so.
There you go. Wool's gonna take a picture.
Yeah.
There you go. Babby's first RPV.
And the second I was excited to see Vula in RPV, I got called pedo by like 5 people on server. Because apparently he's like 12 years old, so...
Oh no.
GG.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't be much different from most of the people on the RPV anyway. But yeah, I'll give it a long, hard thought over the next week. And
also, apparently, Chivo is submitting picture of himself.
Chivo is definitely not going to be in the RPV. That's definitely not going to happen. Chivo, like, he's definitely not going to. But yeah, I'll give it a long, hard thought. And next week, I will decide whether or not I'll do it. Now, I'm going to warn you guys. Like, I might not stretch the picture, which I don't understand how pictures get stretched to begin with. But I'm not going to stretch the pictures. But I'm just going to tell you right now, it's going to suck. It's going to suck. That's all I can say. I'll guarantee that I'll not stretch the pictures, but it's going to suck. That's all I'm going to say. I might actually put myself in it, like, at the beginning. But...
What?
No, I'll record myself at the beginning or some shit at the beginning, you know. Before we get to the pictures, I'll say something, I'll record myself, you feel me? But,
you like doing this? Pilot time? Record yourself?
Yeah, I do. I like recording myself.
Where can I find you?
Doing a lot of things. I record myself doing a lot of things, but but yeah, I'll give it a thought, and next week I'll on this show. In fact, on this show I'll announce it because snitty things must be announced on snitty venues, so I'm gonna do it on this show.
I have a problem now because I have to find the new filter for new RPV that will cover my double chin. So.
Double chin? I didn't notice that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the Punkery Show. We'll see you next time. As far as the interviews go, money is gone. I PM'd Jeffrey, no answer. So I don't know. I have no idea. But we'll see you next time on the Punkery Show. For Kesh, this is Rashon. This is